Hey everyone, this is Travis Lima here with Travis's tip of the day. Today is a pretty special one in that I have my very first guest speaker on the show with me today. So today is episode 7, and we're going to be speaking a little bit about getting support. Now, there is a lot of things that you can do to better improve the way that you get support or navigate documentation. And with our site being quite large and there's a lot of information on it, we thought to bring on Ansi Lima, who is a support technician. And if you have ever dealt with our contact form, the chances are that you have received a reply from Ansi at some point. Ansi's been working with us here at Paid Memberships Pro, I believe, for almost 2 years now, close to 2 years. And she actually comes from a nursing background, but she's since, improved or learned a little bit more about WordPress, Paid Memberships Pro, and customer support. And we always make the joke that who better to support our customers than a nurse who actually cares about people on a very deep level. So anyway, Ansi is going to be giving us a little bit of insight into how we as users or members can actually improve our chances of getting quicker and more effective support. Now, just to give you some context, with our emails, we often get, and this is our pre-sale and general query emails, we don't actually handle any technical support over email, and maybe it will become clear in a minute once I bring Ansi on. But just to give you an idea, at any time, we can receive in a week a couple of dozen emails to a couple of hundred, if not, a few hundred emails at any time. And we are only answering them or Ansi's only answering them. So it can take quite some time to get through this. And she does, I think, a very good job in responding in a very timely manner to all the emails that come through. She's constantly working to improve her turnaround times, and we appreciate her for that. But with that being said, there are a couple of things that we as users can actually do to improve our chances of getting quick, effective support from support technicians. Now, this is going to be true for Paid Memberships Pro, but it is not sort of only going to work for PM Pro. If you try and reach out to any kind of support technician on any sort of software or online service or e-commerce site, these tips will help you get more efficient support in that way. So I'm going to go ahead and bring on Ansi. So this is Ansi over here, and Ansi, I'm just going to give you the floor a bit. If you wouldn't mind, maybe just telling us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about what you do on a day-to-day basis here at PM Pro.
Thanks, Travis. A really kind introduction. I am working for PM Pro, as Travis said, for about 2 years now. I had to learn the product and WordPress from scratch. And being dealing with pre-sales every day, obviously I know the product really well, but with that comes a bit of limitation on the technical side of getting people to get to what we offer in Plus and within a paid subscription. So I think it's more or less just to compare the pre-sales is this what your plugin can do? And what plan do I need to accomplish that? And hopefully it will also help you just think a bit how to research for your own, to save time and to do your own research as well. So I hope to bring a bit of light on that.
Great. Thanks so much for that, Ansi. So I'm not wrong in saying that you often receive quite a few emails each day, and being a pre-sale customer support technician, I imagine that you get, like we spoke briefly on, a lot of questions of whether or not my use case will fit within Paid Memberships Pro, or rather, will Paid Memberships Pro be able to do this or that, or whatever the case? So you've got a couple of tips that you've prepared for us. I wonder if you could maybe speak us through sort of the first tip, and then we can take it from there. And just a reminder to the folks watching, if you have any questions for myself or Ansi, please go ahead now and drop it in the live chat comment section of this video. I will be able to read them and respond to them right on this call. So Ansi, if you want to go ahead and take our first tip, then please do.
So with the technical side of what a WordPress plugin can do on a WordPress site, you really need to understand that there is a lot of documentation. There's a lot of blog posts. Setup documentation is extensive. And never mind the add-ons that we have, 70 plus add-ons that we have available, some free, some for the paid feature. Now, if you just navigate onto our website and you're trying to look around and you're feeling overwhelmed, you don't know where to look, you don't know what to find, usually contact us, and then you go onto the contact form and write down whatever you are struggling to find, or not even struggling to find, just you don't know how to put this in words. So my tip for the day on this is, we've got a search bar on our website, and keywords would bring you quite far. We try and use keywords within our blog posts and in our documentation to make it easier to find that specific topic that you are looking for. Also, Google search. If you just put PM Pro and the keyword that you are looking for, say, for example, you want subscriptions to be delayed. You want everybody to start at the exact same time. So you say, for example, same day PM Pro, same day billing, same day, so you kind of start playing around with keywords. So I would recommend our customers, especially free users or people that are still looking to see if PM Pro is a good fit for them, to start there. Secondly, I think our features page is also something that a lot of customers seem to be missing. So as we are trying to improve our site and improve navigation through our website, the features page is, in a nutshell, can PM Pro do this or it can't? And being a very flexible plugin and a very customizable plugin, you might not be sure if this can be done or not. And this is where we come in. When you can't find that keyword or that specific blog post or code recipe, or do I need the plus plan for this or not, I would recommend then definitely going and reaching out. So when you do select contact us, and we obviously want people to realize that if they need support, it's a paid feature for hands-on support. From there on, if you go to contact us and you come through to the pre-sales, be as concise as you can. We get many.
Sorry, Ansi, I just got inspired on one of your points where you mentioned that the feature page is quite something that is often overlooked. And we've recently redone this features page to try hopefully get questions answered in a more quicker manner for our customers. So if you head over to paidmembershipspro.com and you just hover over the features plugin overview, a lot of questions can be answered just by having a look at this. And this can help you move with your project a lot quicker and actually get you building rather than waiting for an email. And again, of course, we don't mind answering any emails. We really strive to get all of our customers, sort of an efficient answer to their emails, but sometimes, especially over these last couple of months and weeks, there has been a huge load of customers reaching out. And for the most part, a lot of these questions that they have can actually be answered just by doing a quick search, as what Ansi mentioned. And even if you wanted to know, say, about unlimited levels or whatever, as Ansi said, you could just pop in unlimited levels and then add in the name of the plugin, like Paid Memberships Pro, and chances are a blog post or a features page or something will pop up. We are constantly creating documentation as well as blog posts to try and help mitigate or try and help our members get building their membership site as quick as possible. So I just wanted to add that in there. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. And Ansi, if you want me to bring up anything on my side, just let me know.
Awesome. Thanks for stopping me there. I think that was great to demo the features page and just to show what it looks like and how to find it. Going on to that second point is about the being concise. If you are posting your whole business plan and exactly what you want to do for your membership website, it takes time and energy to go through that whole list. It can be paragraphs upon paragraphs of what you want to try and reach. You might get a very concise reply and an overview of try our free plugin, see if it works, navigate our site, and come back with specific questions. As we get so many queries every day, we try and narrow those big paragraphed questions down, trying to narrow it down for customers also, just to make them understand you haven't used the plugin yet, and maybe you don't understand yet what our product's about. And we then focus on the customers who we know are looking into PM Pro. You get a quick sense if somebody's already commit halfway in deciding, and you want to just get them as quick as possible to their end goal. If a lot of people also compare, and it's wonderful, it's great, you have to compare which membership plugin will be best for your website, and they copy and paste.
Hello. I am sorry about that, folks. It looks like we had a little bit of a drop of connection over there. I see that there are still people viewing us, so I thank you for sticking around, and I apologize for that delay. Ansi, you dropped off a little bit. I wonder if you could just pick it up where you last left, and sorry about that.
I'm not sure if where I dropped off. I assume it was just to say when people compare plugins,
Yes.
Our contact form is definitely there to help you. I don't know if compared to other membership plugins, WordPress membership plugins, if we are better than them. That's up to the customers to decide. And
their use case.
Yes. And it's not to say just because you're reaching out to us, you have to use us. And we will probably in a space also say, this might be more customizable, and here is a reference to a partner developer that could help you reach that goal. And it's up to our customers then to decide if there is not another plugin that can do it for them out of the box, or to stick with PM Pro, and we can take them through the process to reach their goal.
Perfect. And just on that point as well, I think that a lot of people also ask some questions without trying out the plugin, or perhaps they don't realize that with Paid Memberships Pro being open source and being what it is, you can actually build from start to finish a really nice membership plugin and actually get paid for the content or your membership levels right out the box. You don't actually have to go ahead and purchase anything from us in order to start your membership site. And I think a lot of people don't realize that, even though we are constantly trying to make this more clear and trying to give the relative input on this. But that's also something that I was just reminded of while you were speaking. Just feel free to download Paid Memberships Pro, plug it into your site, and set up a basic membership site. It's relatively straightforward, and we have got a couple of videos to help along the way. And what will help make any sort of support technician's job a little bit easier is asking these quick, concise, relative questions of where you might get stuck along the way. Because again, as Ansi said, going through quite a hefty email, it's very time consuming, and it's essentially not going to get you the answer that you might hope for, where actually the more concise and to the point the email, the more quicker and effectively we can help you. So I think that was a great point. Thanks for that, Ansi. We are going on to 16 minutes now, and I'd like to try and keep things a little bit shorter. But Ansi, I don't want to interrupt what you have to say. So can you give us a couple of more points, and then we can try and take it from there?
Thanks, Travis. I think the only other thing that two other things I wanted to add was, we also get a lot of queries. It's broken. Something's not working. I'm getting this error. Many times you can find that, searching the error, the exact error, and adding PM Pro to it might be able to get you to not a relevant PM Pro site, but maybe a WordPress.org support page where this might have been actually, also disclosed. Other than that, we would probably reply and say, we're a bit limited to help you here. Want to grab a debug report or a host, it could be a hosting restriction or problem, as well, maybe a gateway issue. Maybe there's other plugins that's conflicting with PM Pro, and you kind of need to debug that. But this is where support comes in, and this is where our premium plan comes in. We do subtly always try and help our customers the best we can to get to the right people, and the right people to help with conflicts and issues on your site is our developer team and support. And we try and help as much as we can, and therefore we have a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you went through and you find that the issue, you couldn't resolve the issue, PM Pro is not the plugin for you, we have a 30-day money back guarantee, and we're quite on top of that. I'm quite proud to say that we offer our refunds quite concisely. Other than that, the last thing I wanted to say is,
Ansi, maybe I can just jump in here. I'm just going to say a quick shout out to Mohammed. Hey, Mohammed from YouTube. I see that you're building a website. Let us know if you have any questions. We'd love to answer it for you. And Ansi, just again to the point of, and I just wanted to try and, clear the air here a little bit, but often we will get technical support queries coming in via our contact form. And again, our contact form is actually sort of aimed for pre-sale and general queries, sort of like, how does this work? Will this, accounts, refunds, kind of like that. And often when these technical support queries come, and sometimes they are quite technical, where it actually requires someone who has got WordPress development experience to properly answer. And we do have support technicians, several of them that can actually help with this. None of them are actually manning our email support. Now, it's quite easy for some to get this sort of idea that, we are holding back. We have our bag of answers and we rather not tell you how to fix it. That being said, if a technical question does come up and whoever's manning the email support at the time, if they know how to fix it and it's relatively straightforward, they are going to send you the right documentation or blog post or even method on how to fix that. So keep that in mind, folks. We really do actually have you at heart. We want to help you as best as we can. And sometimes we just can't help you over on the email support as technically as we would like to. So,
especially if it comes to site logins and debugging and going into a customer's site and really having a good look around to see where the issue is, that needs somebody that is experienced, and you want to trust that person to to know what they are doing. We also have a lot of troubleshooting guidelines. That's free. That's for definitely freely available and extensive enough to hopefully help most users get to the bottom of the issue.
Absolutely. Just a quick shout out to Mohammed. Thank you very much for your kind words. I see that you mentioned here that our plugin is very easy to use and you like it. Thanks, Mohammed. I wish you all the best in your membership journey. I hope that you build a stellar and successful membership site. Great. Ansi, so I believe you said you had one last tip, if I'm not mistaken, or was that everything?
No, I think I covered everything.
Okay, great. Okay, Ansi, thank you very much for joining me on today's episode. I think you had some really good and insightful things to tell us. And for the folks at home, I just want to say that if you have any questions for us pertaining to support, or even some sort of constructive criticism that you'd like to send our way, just so that we can better understand what we can do to help you, that would be great. So let us know down in the comment section below, or send us an email over on the contact form on our website. To do that, you can just, let me see if I can go ahead and share my screen real quick over here. So this is, let me just kind of do that. Okay, so if you want, you can head over to, you can actually scroll down to the bottom. That's how I usually get there. And if you check out the Contact Us section under Get Help, you can go ahead and fill out this contact form, which is about to pop up in a second. And as you can see here, if you're a Plus member or a Premium member, you want to go ahead and open a new ticket in our member support area. However, if you want to leave a pre-sale or general inquiry, you can go ahead here, fill this out, and post your question or comment. So feel free to send us any feedback that you might have pertaining to our customer support that you want to share with us. And that will go straight to Ansi, and we will be more than happy to help you. With that being said, I don't see any other comments or questions that have come in, so I'm going to wrap up the live stream here. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and I apologize again for the interruption in connection that happened probably about 10 or so minutes ago. If you have any questions or comments for us on what you would like to see on Travis's Tip of the Day, please go ahead and leave that down in the comment section below. Like and subscribe to us if you want to see more content. We're constantly trying to make more good content for you. And with that, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and goodbye.